Hey everybody, I'm Shelena Racquel, the founder and creator of diaryofqueenesther.com. I wanted to jump on here and do a video real quick because I wanted to talk about a couple things that myself and my customers were just talking about. One, a few of my customers were just sharing with me how they absolutely are loving the skincare. One of them, she's using the healing and anointing oils, and she's like, Shelena, she's like, they are absolutely amazing. She just talked about how what the soaps and combination of the healing and anointing oil, like what it's doing for her face, because that's what she uses to moisturize her face with daily. She's like, girl, I am in love. And then her husband follows up and he's talking about the soaps that he's using, one of the black activated charcoal soaps, and how he loves it on his beard. He uses the beard and body soap for men, which I'm out of right now, but just hearing that type of feedback, it always pushes me and encourages me to stay true to my why. If you're not familiar with my brand, again, I'm Shelena Racquel, the founder and creator of diaryofqueenesther.com. And I began making skincare when I found out about certain commercial brand companies. They used things inside of skincare, children's skincare, that I didn't want to use on my children. That was my start. Prior to that, I was in school for fashion marketing and design. In addition to, I've always been a person who researches like food. Like, I love to understand, what if I'm juicing a pineapple, well, what am I juicing it for? Like, what are the benefits, so I can know like what to be in expectation of. So what I did was, I just folded a lot of that information that I had attained over years of just researching all types of oils and all types of like natural alternatives into making natural skincare, and it turned into a business. And so here we are. And so but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. But I also want to talk about some questions that customers have recently asked me. One of them, for people who have like super sensitive skin. I always love Ram in the Bush. That's a great start if you deal with super sensitive skin. Reason being, if you rock with my business, you know that I use no colorants and no dyes in any of my soaps. But I use clays and herbs, and so, or roots. And so if the soap is a different color, it's because like the root or the clay or the herb that's in there. With Ram in the Bush, I call it my basic, not so basic soap. Reason being, doesn't have those things in it, right? And so no essential oils, no fragrant oils. It's just, it's you can most compare it to like a good old Castile soap. It's a coconut oil soap. It's a great start if you deal with like very sensitive skin. In addition to shea butter, but then also super butter are my other two for if you deal with very sensitive skin. Those are also my starts for when people come to me and they're like, well, what about children? I have several families who only use Ram in the Bush, between Ram in the Bush and shea butter soap for their little ones. Those are my two favorite go-tos if you have little ones. Shea butter and the shea butter soap, and the Ram in the Bush soap. But also super butter. And so, and then another question that I deal with often is people like, well, what if they're dealing with like facial issues and blemishes and dark marks? And they're like, well, what do you have for that? I have black activated charcoal and turmeric. Well, actually, turmeric and black activated charcoal soap is my favorite for blemishes, dark marks, in addition to tea tree and black activated charcoal. Those are my favorite. If you're dealing with like stubborn acne, if you're dealing with blemishes, they're just really great for those types of things. And so I hope that those are helpful to you. If you have any other questions, or if you have questions, period, drop a question in the comment area. You can contact me directly. My customers know that I am I'm just very intentional about making sure that whatever questions that they have, if I can provide an answer, let me do that. And so, but one more thing that I want to talk about, the soap of the month. Y'all, I've been talking about a soap of the month for some time. I'm super excited that it's finally here. This is Sweet Eucalyptus. It's made with French green clay. It smells amazing. Even just sitting here holding this close to my nose, it's, oh my goodness, it smells so good. Cannot wait to, listen, that soap, y'all want that soap. Let me just go ahead on and say that. I am decreeing and declaring that it's going to sell out in the pre-order phase. And so pre-orders are now available for that one. Go ahead on and get it. It ships May, I think May 12th. I think May 12th. The shipping day will be on the website. But yeah, so that's it. That's a little bit of Diary of Queen Esther news. Again, if you got questions about soap, about skincare, about if you have more specific soaps about where you should start at, if you're new to like this natural soaping journey, you're like, Shelena, I need to know like where to start. Or if you're like, well, I have this type of skin or that type of skin and I just don't know what to do, feel free, drop a comment, okay? Email me. If you go to my website, my contact information is on there. So, all right, y'all, have a blessed one. Bye.